right. I think we're good. All right. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Yeah, we're good. All right. I'm just not able to see my... I thought I would be able to see the comments. There we go. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you had a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday. Yes. And yes, I remember what day it is. It was a lovely day today. The sun was shining. It wasn't as cold. It was nice. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm Shannon. This is Paper Delights. I come on every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. to motivate and inspire, stir the imagination, and to do some crafting. So we've been playing with this black and white True Love Designer Series paper, playing with the colors and the shapes. So, you know, some we colored the flowers, some we left plain, some we colored the background. We've done bright colors and darker colors. So great pack of paper. So much versatility with it. So much fun. So these are all the cards that we've made so far. We're going to make a couple more cards today, and then I'm going to move on to a different set. But it's so pretty. You can use it for Valentine's Day and for birthdays, for lots of different occasions. So yeah. So this was my first idea. So black paper. I took my dies. This is from that die set that I really like. I've been playing with it quite a bit. So this is the Celebration Layers die. And so the idea was that you could fold it to put it on top of like a bag or something like that, or like a little gift bag with goodies and stuff like that. But it makes really pretty dies too, like cutouts. So that one is the second largest on a piece of the Designer Series paper. And then I stamped the white underneath with, this is a great little stamp that came in a paper pumpkin set. So if ever you're looking to have something come to the mail once a month, paper pumpkin is fantastic. You get a stamp set, you get a little square of ink, and you'll get cards and paper and everything that you need to make some really pretty cards. But then afterwards, you often have some really pretty stamps and ink left afterwards. So I still have little ink pads from a year ago and that are still great. So they last a long time. So that's the one that I used, was Hugs and Kisses. So you could even use Kisses and Well Wishes, Hugs, Thinking of You, Hugs Your Way, Giant Hugs, Hugs on your birthday. Hugs are always the answer. Like, isn't that great? Hugs to my favorite person. Anyway, really cute set. So I stamped it, and then I wanted to do like a splash of color. So I did And Kisses in the Real Red. And then this ribbon here, I tied my ribbon ahead because of the issues that I've been having the last little while with tying ribbons. Oh my. So I thought I would tie it ahead. So this is this pretty red sheer ribbon. This was part of the Christmas catalog, but it's so pretty. Like, you can use it for anything, really. So I tied it on the edge because, again, I just wanted like a splash of color. So originally I had thought about coloring the flowers, but then I decided that I really wasn't liking that look. So I went for the ribbon instead, and we're gonna pop these up. And then the other little accent splashes of color are the red hearts. So it really is just a splash. See? And then we'll put some hearts. And there we go. All right. So I'm going to get some dimensionals and pop this up. Now you could, like I said, you could have colored the flowers, and I did try that, but didn't quite have the look. I really wanted it to be a bit more dramatic with the red. And I was thinking if I color the flowers, then the flowers sort of become the focal point. So there. So we'll put this one on and that one on. Oh, actually, let's glue this on first. So just going to center it like that. And then these are going to pop up only because I want them to sort of go around the ribbon. So I'm going to take both of these and just sort of play around with the positioning and just put them on lightly. So I was sort of thinking here. And sort of thinking here. Right? And then the ribbon comes around. So just keeping in mind that I don't go off the edge. There, like that. Perfect. And then I thought I wanted just a little bit more pop of color. So I thought these would be perfect. And I've got these the little ceramic. These are the resin hearts, so we could add a couple of those as well if we wanted to. And they're red and white, and they're super cute. Oh my goodness, they're very cute. So we can put on a couple of those. Like that. There. Isn't that cute? A real splash of color. Right? So I really liked the look of this one, but I was thinking, well, what if someone doesn't really necessarily want to cut out the white section? So then I came up with the idea of this. So this is my, I have an extra strip of paper, so I'm going to glue that to the inside. So instead of cutting out the inside piece, maybe you're nervous that you might make a mistake or what have you. So I just did one out of paper to put on like that. And then the idea with this one is that if you pop it up, you could put your flowers in behind, sort of layer it in behind instead of in front. But we're going to do it in front, similar to that one. So this is just a piece of the designer series paper. And we're going to put it on our red. For this one though, I was thinking the pop of color would come from our stamp. So I've got a nice bright melon mambo. I cut out some hearts in the melon mambo there too. So put that on. See if there's any comments. No, don't see any. All right. I'm gonna grab a little Kleenex because I always, if I have ink on the corners, I always end up getting my papers, I find. So I usually have a wet wipe on my lap or something. So I am gonna put it closer to the edge over here so that I can put my flowers on the side. I am gonna bring it towards me a little bit so I can sort of see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to sort of try and sort of to the side and up slightly. But I want that nice, bright, perfect. Nice, bright color. And then the And Kisses part, I'm going to do it in just simple black. Just trying to make sure that I have it on straight. And Kisses. There we go. So sort of the opposite of the last one, right? So I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to pop up the flowers, so I'm going to put this one down flat. And I'm going to put it again closer to the edge so that I have room for my flowers all around the edge there. Like that. And then we can play around with how we want the flowers to be. I think I've got some other ones here too. So again, you could have a different look if you wanted to put ones that were colored on. You could color them and put them on. Lots of options with this paper. I love this paper. There's so many things you can do with it. So this one I'm sort of missing the edge, so I could put it on so that it goes off, like it looks like it's intentional, you know what I mean? Maybe not that one. Let's see. I think this one's a bit too big. Let me see what else I have cut out. I cut out a whole bunch of them. I think that's the same. Yeah, that's the same. This one has an edge missing, but that might work. Sort of put it on like that. So again, you can just sort of play around, see how you like it, where you want it to go. And then I have that nice sparkle. Pretty the metallic pink here. Thought I could do a bow with that, or I've got this one here. And add that one's got a bit of silver edge. Let me see what else I've got. I've got like a little box of, or a little bin of all these bows, because sometimes I'll do a bow and say, put it on to see if I like the look or not, and then change my mind. Whoops, sorry. There's a pink one. Depends on what kind of look. Here's another one. What do we think? What do we think? I'll finish tying this one. Hey, Pat. Thanks for stopping by. We're trying to decide which pink bow we like. And I'm trying to tie, I'm tying my metallic bow with bunny ears so that I can keep the metallic part out, because if you tie it the traditional way, it's really hard to keep the metallic part in the loop. So if you do it with bunny ears though, you're guaranteed, see? If you tie it like bunny ears, you're guaranteed that your loops will stay the metallic. It just has a little bit different look to it, that's all. But it is a good little trick. All right, so we've got this bow or those bows. Which one do you like? Bottom right. This one here, this one here. And then we've got the metallic one that we can add here too, if we like that one better. So we've got bow 1, bow 2, bow 3. And I'm going to get my dimensionals for my flowers here to pop them up. Here we go. So I'm not sure any of them would work really. So I'm going to put that one on, but not too firm. I'm going to leave it on loose. One or three. Yes, I think that one might be too, like, I agree. I like the splash of color. This one, I don't remember where this one is. It's got like a ruffle to it. It's quite pretty. It's like a razzleberry kind of look. So, and then my idea was sort of tuck it in. I think I'll go with that one. It'll go back in my bin of cards, of bows, I should say. It'll go back in my little thing of bows. I think I'll do that one. So I'm going to do a couple of glue dots on this one just because it's a pretty big bow. I think I might have to trim my, there. There we go. So there is our second card. Oh, I forgot my hearts, my splash of color. And then we can add a couple of the resin hearts. Or you could add some diamonds, or you could add whatever you'd like. I think though, I'm not going to add any of the red resin hearts. I think I'll just add the white ones here. If I had a couple more of the pink hearts cut out, but unfortunately I don't. There. Isn't that cute? All right. Next card. So this one, oh, I did have another pink one. Yeah, okay. Can never have, do you have, is it possible to have too many hearts on a card? I don't think so. There. All right, now this one, very excited. They're both the same, basically. So I was trying to use up some of my scraps. So my original idea was to use up my scraps. So I had this and I had this, but I thought, okay. And then I had this and I had this, which I thought, okay, well, that looks all right. But then I thought, well, I'd like to have something to sort of blur the two edges. So then I had the vellum in between with my flower and my sentiment. I thought, well, that looks really pretty. And then my order came in with this beautiful paper. It's so pretty. It has the Sahara Sand, Rococo Rose, and what's the other color? Maybe Blushing Bride. I can't remember. But all of them have this sort of a foil shimmery look to them. They're so, so pretty. So I got this order. I was like, oh, well, then I have to use this. So then I decided that I was going to put it behind. I know you're thinking, really? You're going to hide it? Well, for this card, I am. And then put this down like that. My vellum in the middle. And then my hooray. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So do you see sort of the different stages that you can go through? You can never have too many hearts. I agree. The different stages and layers that you can use and add to a card, right? So the original was on the black with the hooray and the flower. That looks really pretty, right? And you can add the piece of vellum. Just adds another layer, a little texture. And then when you add the big one, it's a big wow. So that's what I love about doing paper crafts, right? You can always change it and add to it. So this is just basic black, by the way, and we're doing the up and down fold. Oh, it's so pretty. Just love it. So again, this is just some of the designer series paper that I had left over. I was trying to use up some of my scraps, which is why I didn't want to have to cut another one to fit like a full piece. I thought if I could find a way to sort of use up my scraps, that would be fantastic. So this has worked out very well. So I'm going to try and make sure that I've got the same distance up at the top as down at the bottom. Now I have to sort of be careful where I put my glue, my tape on the vellum, because you can see it through, but I am going to have the other things on there, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, I thought about that too, but I have this center here, and I was kind of rushing because I just sort of got it this afternoon, and so I was sort of kind of rushing. So there's that, and then we'll pop this up. And again, you could put just the black and white one and have the color as the back, but originally I had colored the flowers, and so it's really pretty paper. Do you have this paper, Pat? It's so pretty. So many things you can do with it. Even just the backs of them, like with all the patterns and stuff, like there's a lot of things you can do with it. Just even just the back part, right? There. And then I think, I think I'll add some rhinestones, a little bit more sparkle. And then I'll have to add some Wink of Stella to my flower because I didn't do that yet. There we go. And my Wink of Stella. Now, you could color these flowers up here too, but so many ideas with this paper, honestly. It's such pretty, pretty paper. There. You even do like a little bit of Wink of Stella. Even though there's no color to them, you can still give them a little bit of sparkle, right? Doesn't everyone like to have a little sparkle? I'm gonna have to order a new one soon. There. A little sparkle, even though they're the white, they'll just catch the light, and the card will shift and move. So pretty. All right. Yeah, lots of possibilities with this paper for sure. Yeah. And then this one is so nice too. I'm probably do some cards with that as well. So there we go. There's our cards for this evening. Tomorrow we're going to do Throwback Thursday. I love Throwback Thursday. It's so much fun. I have this great... this great set with the truck, and then you can put different things in it so that you can fill it up with hearts, and it says loads of love. Get it? So there is a newer version of this, but I really like that one. It's really cute. So we're going to play with that tomorrow. So there we go. Thanks. Thanks so much for stopping by this evening. I always appreciate it. I'm so very, very grateful. Please, please, please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.